breaks your heart?
Breaks my heart. My temperament trends towards sort of being a rationalist, and so my vocation has been expressed in helping nurture and facilitate communities of justice among populations of youth and women, and populations of children that have been hurt or exploited. And there is a part of me that is moved by compassion, but I think more often than not, it's more sort of a cerebral, it's more of a sort of truth-telling response that something is wrong, something is broken. It's an issue of making things right. And so when I feel my heart break, that's usually when I am invited into the experiences of friends, especially of little kids who've been hurt, especially of little kids who don't have access to opportunity or resource, especially little kids who have dreams, but it seems like those dreams are an impossibility for them. And so, in our community, we talk a lot about a series of conversions that together we're saved with the so-called other. Together we're saved, and we're saved by our friends, and our friends who are poor become the prophetic presence of Christ in our life, exposing to us the things in who we are that do not reflect respect for the ways that our friends live and suffer and die. We're trying to challenge these donor-receptor roles and mission, and we're asking the question, who saves whom here? And I think that breaks my heart to think that we have this pretension or this presumptuous assumption that we're going to do good in the world by helping, when in fact a lot of our help actually ends up being and perpetuating more forms of violence against identity. And so that hurts. I mean, it hurts when I see my friends having to pander to folks who do have access to opportunity and resource, who have to sell themselves a little short, who have to sort of play the need card to get what they actually need. It doesn't do any of us any good. But there's a friend of ours, his name's Jeff Johnson, and Jeff Johnson is a producer for BET. He's on MSNBC now. He talks about vocation, and I think he's really insightful in what he says. He says, when we want to ask these questions, what am I supposed to do? What is my calling? And Jeff suggests that we listen to the things that break our hearts. We listen to the involuntary sort of physiological responses of our body, like what makes us mad, what makes us laugh, what makes us cry, what gets under our skin. What are these things that we cannot help, the responses that we cannot help when exposed to certain things? And he's saying that when you feel something deeply beyond your ability to control your feelings, that's hardwired to your soul, and to listen to that and to follow that. And so I think the things that break my heart have to do with the ways that little kids and women are hurt, and I think we can be better, we can do better, we can live better.